old game. Super son, baby.
Hey. Do you like always tap the can before you open it?
Or tap the side of it, yeah.
Is that because you think it's gonna like prevent it from bursting or something?
Yeah, tapping on the side usually helps with the bubbles. It brings the bubbles to the surface instead of clinging on the edges of the can.
So I thought I heard that wasn't true.
Tapping the top isn't true, but tapping the side is. I watched something on it, and tapping the side works. But yeah, tapping the top doesn't do shit.
Is he playing Fortnite at the table?
At the dinner table?
These kids these days.
These fucking kids.
Back in my day, children didn't talk at the table. They didn't even exist. We were allowed to hate black people.
Are you playing tic-tac-toe at the table again? Sonny, get back out in that field. You're not done yet. You're going an extra round today in the field. I don't know what a round in the field would imply, but that's what it would be in the 1920s.
Yep.
Except for they'd be talking like, Son, are you playing the tic-tac-toe at the table again? Right, get back out there on the field.
Addicted to Fortnite.
I really hated that the
A
video...
grown man?
Yeah, the grown man.
A grown man that plays video games?
I hated that video. Just there's so much like let's show the masses and let's tell them that yeah, it isn't right.
Ugh. Makes me sick.
Cowboy Dan, is he a major player in the cowboy scene?
Imagine Baggins.
Oh boy, things sure are happening here. I hated that I had my name in there a lot in that video.
Oh yeah.
I don't hear my name very often in media, so when I do, it's very like jarring.
I don't hear Sunbro like ever.
Yeah, you probably
Believe
don't.
that?
Yeah. Yeah, I believe that. Oop, I wasn't gonna have that anyway. I was flying like a madman. Like a goddamn crazy. What are you doing?
Oh, he killed me.
Oh. I need boost. Yep, we're dead. Whenever you watch Supernatural, you hear Angel all the time. Yeah, it's probably weird too. I mean, your name's just a little bit more common if you're in the right form of media. And that's probably everywhere. Probably
That's
playing
like
Bayonetta.
Baby Driver. Every song has baby in it. Baby Driver's such a good movie.
Also, how you doing, Angel? How's life?
Oh, heyo, Angel.
Oh, stick it in.
Oh, I had that.
I wonder if Cowboy Dan drinks and gets mean. He's gonna start a war! I'm referencing stuff, guys. You don't get it, though. Oh, teammate. No. Well, I'm assuming people are talking about it. Oh. Yeah, I suppose that's true. Your brain's like separated the context.
There are other angels watching over you.
Like me, when the only time Ashton is said is when it's a name. And so very few people in life, in my life, has had the name Ashton. So I just never hear it. Cowboy Dan. Oh boy. I was too far up for that.
Oh, fuck.
that was a triple. Thank you, teammate. I love you.
It looked like that cell was, like, splitting.
Yeah, it almost looked like it was splitting at first. Yeah, and then you just watch it and it just crumbles. It just crumbles to bits. Almost scary, you know? It's almost like, holy shit, that's what happens to things.
Yeah, it happens, like, billions and billions of times every day. Shit just dies.
And you know, it doesn't have a conscience, right? So you're just, it just kind of ceases.
Yeah, but his little legs, it looks like he's struggling and stuff, and it's...
It's also one of those things that you, like, never see either, is a cell dying.
Yeah. It's incredible the kind of stuff that is just shared in a GIF to us that scientists of 100 years ago would have given their left nut to be able to see.
Yeah.
Atom, yeah. I'm sure it's the same way you feel about Angel. Son of a bitch. Son of an actual bitch.
Oh, he hit it too, though.
Son of Hillary Clinton. I don't actually think she's a bitch, I just don't like her. She might be a bitch. I don't know. Never met her. Is she human or is she lizard? We'll find out on next Armored Skeptic.
Oh my god. So, quick thing that's kind of dumb that... Oop, I don't want to be here. This was on Reddit, Elite Dangerous. This guy posted... I don't know if you've been watching Obsidian Ants, like all of his videos,
No.
but there was one like a couple days ago about... It was one of his news recap kind of videos. And he's like, check out this person's visual guide to mining. And had like pictures of a couple of the asteroids, and you know, it had like, these are the good asteroids. And this guy reposted it today, and he's like, I don't know if you guys seen this, but like, this is a kind of a helpful visual guide to mining. And then he puts in a comment, credit goes out to Obsidian Ant. His channel's the best, yada yada yada. But on the picture, it says at the very top, by this person. So it's credited to the original person in Obsidian Ant's picture. But the guy's saying... Cowboy Dan was on our team last time, but... Or, no, he is on our team. I don't I don't
Yeah,
know
we
then.
played against that guy T, so Forest Moon is the only one I'm not sure about.
Yeah, I don't recognize Forest Moon. But so yeah, the person originally that should be credited for the goddamn picture, it was the in the picture that he posted. Plus, if he was watching the video, Obsidian Ant said, "Hey, this commander made this thing along with a whole bunch of other good mining tips and tricks and pictures.
Oh,
The link is in the description to go check it out."
what a jackass.
So this guy posts the thing, credits the wrong person, and then doesn't give like the whole post. He doesn't give the whole post, so like it wasn't as useful as it could have been anyway.
Not to mention, people that go to Reddit most likely watch Obsidian Ant.
Yeah.
So it's, or at least know who the guy is. Like it's pretty funny that he's like, oh man, you should check out this YouTuber, Obsidian Ant.
He's great. He totally made this thing that he just finds. Obsidian Ant doesn't like make a lot of these resources himself. He's just like, you know, has connections and finds things and is super into it, so that he gets these things. And yeah, he brings us the good stuff, and he brings us great content. But it was dumb. So I told the guy, I was like, you should probably be crediting the original person that made this, not, you know, the person's name that's in the picture that you posted. And also, you should, Obsidian Ant also said there was a link to all this in the description with way more info. And the guy says, oh, he replies, he says, oh, my bad, which, you know, fair enough. And, goddamn, that guy really drabbled that. He, and then, like, he says, oh, yeah, so sorry, I was busy at work, and I didn't, I just didn't notice or something. I was like, yeah, fair enough. Like, at least you're not an asshole or anything.
Yeah, he
You
realizes he's wrong. Oh, fuck.
Oh, that's not what I wanted from that at all.
How the fuck did he get it past both of us?
So yeah, that was the tiny dumb thing. Oh, hit it! Nice.
That was spicy as fuck. I saw the H3H3 video that had Rice Gum's response
Yeah.
in it. He was critiquing that. That was entertaining. It's like, all these other guys did it. It's like, Your Honor, how can I be arrested for murder when other people have committed murders?
Yeah, exactly. Like, as you can see on here, that there's hundreds of people have committed murders before me. Millions, maybe.
And God, Rice Gum is such a piece of shit that of course he goes to the victim complex and like, there, you know, this guy has even more subs than me, and you guys didn't say anything when he did it. Like everything is so about who has more viewers and subs for one thing.
Yeah.
But also like, oh, the fact that you guys didn't go after him, obviously you're targeting me specifically. Like, no, jackass. Besides, more than half the video was about the other guy, Jake Paul, Logan Paul. I can't remember the difference.
Mr. Paul.
Mr. Paul. I don't know if it's Jake or Logan.
Yeah, I don't really either. It's...
Fuck, I was going in.
Apparently, Jake Paul like really got a did a really stupid thing recently, and I don't know what it was.
Who's the guy that did the Suicide Forest? The Japanese Suicide Forest thing.
It was one of the Pauls. I don't know quite. I think it was Jake Paul.
So that is two different guys. Jake Paul and Logan Paul are two different YouTubers.
Yeah, they're brothers.
Ah, that makes sense.
Because you got the.
No, I don't feel so bad for not knowing.
Got the Jake Paulers. You got the Logan Paulers, or Palmers.
Polly Shore.
Polyamorous.
All right, yeah, sure. You know, Jake Paul was fucking crazier, but Rice Gum was still more of a like. If Rice Gum is mad that like I was being targeted, is like that video really looks more like a hit piece on Mr. Paul than it does.
Yeah.
Like Rice Gum, you're like an afterthought.
But both
you were an also.
Both are pretty popular, so I mean it doesn't really matter. I don't know if any of those, even if it's the case, like, what if they didn't know? Like, you didn't search for every single person. It doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah, I mean it's still not a valid defense to be that like. Not until you've called out every other YouTube are you allowed to critique me.
Yeah. Oops. Ha!
Hey, Meepa!
Meeps! Hi, Meeps. How you doing, Meeps? How you doing, Meeps? I got Rocket Force wheels! Those are kind of neat. And I got that weird pseudo Twitch looking thing. Oh, XP level 350.
Oh, Angel, you're so cool with the yo-heyo. You mixing it up.
Wow. She's hip.
So we had this job in the neighborhood. One of our neighbors is like selling their house, so they wanted us to come over and take out a stump in these roots for him. And Olivia finished her homework and then like grabbed her bike and came over to where we were doing the job and helped us. She's like, I wanna help. I'm like, okay. Well, you're gonna need a lot of safety gear. Like this machine's real fucking loud. Oh. So we had to put on, because you know, especially a child, that's gonna fuck up their hearing like real bad. I didn't want to do like long-term damage, so gave her a whole bunch of safety equipment, put her in like a high visibility vest so that cars would see her, and she wasn't kidding. Like she actually helped. Like I would give her something kind of silly to do. Like, you know, go put those roots in a pile or whatever, and then she's like, okay, now what? Damn, alright, let's see. Started giving her, like, actual tasks.
That's pretty cool. Look, the kid isn't a lazy piece of shit like I was. It's just like, you need help? Nope, you gotta ask for it. I ain't going near that.
She did eventually have to go sit in the truck because it was like 15 degrees today. It was super fucking cold. I know, I'm so proud of her. I gave her some ice cream after dinner.
Some ice cream. You're doing alright, Mifa. That's good. Me too.
Olivia's the best.
Casper!
Well, you know, it's not cold inside our house, and she was more than happy with that reward.
Yeah, I saw the Dairy Queen open, and I was just like, God, why is Dairy Queen open? And that Dairy Queen like would close down during winter, so I'm amazed that it's open this winter.
We are doing pretty damn well considering.
Not for Casper. Can't rely on Casper to jump. Yeah, I mean, I ate some. Honestly,
I mean, it's honestly, it's really hot in here. I've actually kept my fan on because we got the heater going. Like, just because it's cold outside doesn't mean ice cream's not a valid option.
I like ice cream. I just finished off a box of ice cream, low carb ice cream things. Sticks covered in, you know, chocolate, whatever you call them. Okay.
This guy just playing for us now?
I don't know.
Whoops. I felt bad as soon as I jumped. Yeah, I wouldn't mind a teammate.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind either. It'd be nice to have somebody on our team.
So this game I've been looking forward to, Dreadnought. This really badass game where you pilot these massive space battleship type things. You know, like big ass dreadnoughts.
Yeah.
And you know, they're the size of like the mega ships in Elite Dangerous.
Right.
But so I was super excited to play it, and I was like, man, I can't wait to get my hands on this. This is gonna be awesome. And like, it's kind of a slower, you get strategical, tactical type thing. It's not just pew pew my lasers as fast as I can. You know, you gotta like line up for broadsides like in naval combat.
Yeah.
Shit. So first I was a little sad because I found out it was gonna be online only. It's just gonna be like 4v4 stuff. Oh, you bastard! Or actually, I think it's like 8v8. But I was like, ah, whatever. You know, it might be fun. You know, maybe if Ashton gets into it, we could try it out or something. Then I found out it was free to play, and I got a little worried, and sure enough, there's like a whole bunch of people complaining about the best ships cost the most money and stuff like that. There's pay to win elements to it.
Yeah, I'm not into it anyway. I've watched people play it. It's not my kind of thing.
I couldn't believe it was out. I didn't hear anything about it coming out. It's partly because my gaming podcast is dead. I used to watch. They would have covered it. I looked it up and I was like, holy shit, it's out already. And people hate it. Not because of the gameplay, but because of like how they...
Fucking Casper. Fucking Casper. I'm just like, yeah, he's right. There's an orange right there. Nope.
I can't believe we made the whole match with no teammate. We should have just bailed.
It's okay, he's hit the ball 3 times.
It really sucks seeing a game that is made to what you would like, and yet it's ruined because of other shit.
Yeah.
Like a mobile game, I really like the Dice one. It's so fun to play, but you have to wade through all the bullshit energy system and you know, ad watching to get one of the types of currency and shit like that. Man, this game, there's a good game in here, but I have to put up with all this bullshit just to play it.
I was watching Vine Sauce play some shitty mobile games. And boy, there's a lot of ad watching in those. Well, yeah, you've been playing in an open world shitty thing for about 5 minutes. Let's just cut the gameplay and play an ad for a little bit and interrupt you. So good.
And You know, if there was like a one-time expensive purchase option, like give us $30 and you don't have to deal with any of this bullshit ever again. I would do it, you know, just like, all right, fuck it, I'll pay for your game. But there's, even if you got the money, it's like they still put you through the ringer. There's all sorts of, and then like the gameplay starts to be tailored to picking your wallet instead of just being a good game. That annoys the shit out of me.
Well, that's the shit that sells. Like, there's that Mario run or whatever on the.
Yeah.
That one didn't do that well. It was a one-time $10.
Ah!
Matthias, why didn't you just fucking go for that? Like, a lot of people are seriously like, wow, $10 really for a mobile game? Well,
yeah, and that's unfortunately killed the market. Oh, we were both waiting on you to pass it. We were both eager for it.
I was trying to give it like a tiny little tap, but instead I just kind of like snuggled up against it. It made my controller vibrate.
I played Temple Run and had some fun with it, but not enough to like pay for a premium type of runner. I'm kind of done with those runner games now.
Wow.
Did he steal that?
He stole it.
Shit. They have XCOM on mobile. I almost bought that when I was heading to Florida. I was like, man, that would be a perfect game to play on my tablet in the car. It's so cool.
Oopsies. I don't like XCOM. I don't like that kind of gameplay. Oh, he had control.
XCOM is so fucking good. XCOM, I've dumped, I think I've got over 100 hours on XCOM 2 now. Way more than that in XCOM 1.
Even the game that I would like slightly more, which would be Mario and Rabbids, I wouldn't play that either.
Mario runs good for when you're bored. See, I'm looking for a decent game on my phone when I've got 5 minutes to kill.
I still like the nonograms with 5 minutes to kill. You've considered Mario and Rabbids. Have you watched Captain play it, Mifa? Oh god.
She was typing as you said that. Every time I see someone gaming on their phone, I'm always like, which one did you find? Like, what mobile game, like, hooked you in? Because I'm looking for one.
They probably see it and get depressed, whatever they're playing.
Yeah. I did find one I liked. I found another puzzle game called Lines. It's really satisfying and fun.
I think I own that on the PC. Oh, he almost got that. I think that's in one of my 100 of Steam games I haven't played yet.
It looks a lot like that mini Metro game, but it's not
like
that at all. You put a dot down, and your dot races to fill up the line with your color, and whoever gets the most color wins. I mean, it's not like a race against another person, obviously. It's they're puzzles. Oh shit. So I had a bit of time, and I booted up Monster Hunter
Yeah.
today. And that next mission is the Behemoth quest. I also wanted to see if I could fight a... Oh, fuck! They wiggled the shit out of it. I wanted to see if I could beat Lunastra by myself.
Yeah.
'Cause I like to know that I can actually do it, and I'm not just relying on everyone else. And I think optional one, whatever it is, yeah, I think it's the optional one. That is just Lunastra. It's actually not just Lunastra, because there's a fucking Kushala in that territory as well. And it was really cool seeing them turf war, but oh my god. She's already doing wind stuff, and then Kushala comes in and does more wind stuff.
Oh god.
And I hit him with Dung Pod, and I hit him with all 10 Dung Pods, and it did nothing. So he's apparently immune to Dung Pods.
Or he loves it.
Maybe he's into that.
Maybe he's into the dung.
And yeah, let me tell you, it's a real pain in the ass dealing with fire and wind shit
Yeah.
at the same time.
Getting
I did manage to do it though. I felt pretty good about finally getting her. It took me like it was almost a full 30 minutes to beat Lunastra, but I got her.
Plus that my TS guy is on the other team though this time. I just got home and took a nap earlier today because I'm still a little tired and like got like allergy or some sort of weird
What
thing
is
going on.
happening? Everyone's missing it. Damn it.
Alrighty. There was you've been watching AGDQ?
Octopath speedrun? That was entertaining?
Yeah.
I never expect turn-based games to be an entertaining speedrun.
It's well, if it's a game that you've played. Yeah, I really want to see that because, like, I hear what they beat it in like 45 minutes or something like that.
That's nuts. The speedruns that I have found entertaining are usually just things with you know, physics, and that's what's entertaining, is watching them master the physics of the game, and also breaking it. Breaking the game is awesome. Never give up, never surrender. Also, Octopath has a shitload of dialogue you gotta skip through.
It's about like, you know, like the strategy, like what the hell strategy are they using and stuff like that.
Fair.
How can they manipulate these numbers to their bend them to their will?
Breath of the Wild speedruns, I imagine that would be amazing to watch. Super Mario speedruns or Dark Souls speedruns. I tried to hit that in. I'm not saying like turn-based speedruns are stupid or anything. I get it. Just I'm always surprised that
There's also like, you know, glitch speedruns and like non-glitch speedruns, and you know, some people find like
glitch speedruns are so cool.
the glitch. People find the glitchless ones sometimes more entertaining.
There's something noble about that, about beating it the way it was intended, but I always find it really interesting to see how they managed to break a game.
Whoa. They don't have to mess with dialogue. Yeah, because you could just skip dialogue in Octopath.
That's good. There's some dialogue in real life I'd like to skip, am I right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, like the one right now that's happening. Gotti! I don't know where that's going. Guess I'm
I thought you were panicking, so I went for it.
No, I was waiting.
Wow. You guys are just not happy to be here, huh? There was someone that made a checkout with the date of 2018, so we had to like wait for them to make another check, and it was really boring having to make small talk with these people. Nothing in common with.
I had to do my performance evaluation at work today, which meant talking to my boss for a long time and basically making a soft resume / interview to keep my job, because that's basically what fucking performance evaluations are, is like, how good did you do this year? How will you improve for next year? Fuck off.
Yeah.
But now that I'm a better employee or whatever, I have to do them. My boss did say he's gonna try to get me like a promotion this year, so that's kind of neat.
Oh shit.
To test engineer 3, whatever the fuck that implies.
I guess you don't need to worry too much about your performance evaluation.
Yeah.
They're already
He did,
considering you for another promotion.
even though he did give me an average. Like,
Wow. Is it? Yeah, that's all right.
I don't understand either. He tried to explain it to me. He's like, yeah, you know, I try to let this be for like outliers and stuff. The above average for like real good outliers. But he's sitting there telling me like, you're too smart for this position. You need to like get to a different one.
Oh.
And I was just like, but if I'm too smart, all right. I guess I'm not like giving people foot massages or something. You don't know why you tune in me, folks. All right, that's fine.
Yeah, that doesn't hurt at all. Nope.
I cry every night anyway, so.
Yeah, I'll just add that to the list. I'll get there a little faster. My tears will stream a little faster than normal.
JK, y'all are adequate. Hey, my bot called you adequate yesterday. Wasn't that fun?
Did you ever get your cactus that you were going after?
No. I tried 2 more expeditions. Was like, nope, I'm done. I'm leaving.
Oh! I think you're adequate too, Mifa.
You know that game Gris that was like on the Nintendo Switch? It's this like indie arty platformer kind of game. It's very pretty looking.
I would probably recognize it.
It just came out recently. Well, yeah, Mifa knows. They got their advertisement blocked on Facebook for nudity, even though it didn't have any nudity in it. So the developers, Devolver Digital, in their classic.
Are they the publisher or developer?
Sorry, publisher. I'm not warmed up. They replied with, "It's a silly situation that lacks any common sense, but mostly we're embarrassed to admit that we're still using Facebook. Join our Discord server."
Oh my god.
So that's pretty good.
That's a great roast.
I like how like Facebook's really trying to get into this gaming thing, and they got like the FB.GG and like all this other stuff. Like they've got developers, but God, like, who's playing these games? Is it just old fucks? Like, what does their demographic look like? Because I can tell you this much: they in the gaming community, Facebook is a joke, not only as a gaming platform, but as just a website. Like,
I remember like Farmville and stuff. It was big for a minute, for a hot
Yeah.
minute. It was big. Then thank God people came to their senses.
yeah, maybe they used a nudity detection bot. Yeah, I mean, they probably had it, but the thing is like they probably tried to dispute it and couldn't, or something. So that probably makes it worse. Like, I don't know. It's fucking Facebook though. So really, what? I can't see. Okay. I don't have that. That's way over my head. Well,
No.
I saved it. I got save.
I had. Damn it. Oh shit! I have 24 points.
How about then let's talk about hentai. Hentai's fun.
Oh yeah. Fuck yeah.
You know, hentai heaven closed down.
Yeah.
Did you hear why?
No, I guess I didn't.
The guy couldn't afford to keep the servers up because he bought a fursuit. A really fancy fursuit. He's like, well, all right, time to close. So then there's another website, hanime.tv, I think.
Yeah, anime. That's
They,
where I go if I go there. That's where I go.
their caption on their site is now the hentai heaven replacement.
This is like a while ago. This isn't like that recent.
Yeah,
I
it was
remember
like,
all the memes.
yeah, it was like a month or so.
By far the furriest reason is what you meant to type.
Hmm.
You had an opportunity there. And I almost fucked that. I almost fucked that. I gotta change out of the Sentio. I'm not playing well right now. I hope that dude's happy with his fursuit. I mean,
Man has a dream, but also he no longer has a sustained
website.
income. Like, I don't know if the fursuit's gonna bring him an income, so like, unless he has another job. But, you know. I was on the internet today, believe it or not, and I saw a pretty nice looking fursuit. It was very cute.
Don't shut down your Twitch just to buy it, please.
I was thinking about it. I was thinking about closing down the porn website that I own.
Oh god damn it.
I don't know if you've heard of it, Pornhub. It's a pretty underground one, I know, but
Right. And I've been to some underground ones, so
it's got some weird
yours
fetishes
must
on
be,
it.
must be pretty obscure. Oh, is that the one that has like hand holding?
Yeah, like feet.
Oh god, that's gross.
You know, you gotta fill the market.
Light kissing. Have you seen that guy that has a whole channel of like I caught a ride in a taxi cab and didn't fuck the driver?
What?
Or I spent the evening with my stepsister and we didn't fuck. It's just like a 40-second long video of a dude wearing like a collared shirt. It's like motivation to help you find just the right video you're looking for.
Oops, that was not the hit I wanted out of that. That was.
I gotta find that. I should post it. Dude's, all the thumbnails of his Pornhub videos are hilarious.
Oh,
It's actually pretty rare for me to go to Pornhub.
mine's a roll of the dice, really. The one dice.
Hey, you liking that car?
It's fine. It's a plank. It looks cool though. It sounds cool. And it has a little water droplet on top. Look at them.
It's pretty adorable.
Look at them.
Water droplet was cute before.
He's like, I'm about to shatter it. I'm about to combine with the other things. The other waters. I made a bone apple tea on Twitter yesterday, and Mifa didn't understand.
She follows your Twitter?
Yeah. No, we're all in a nice little community thing. We're all supporting each other, following each other on our Instagrams, our Chatterbaits, our Twitters.
Hang on, what was that second one?
The Twitter.
What was the one after Twitter?
They're both, I only said two.
What was before Twitter?
Facebook. And MySpace was before that.
Ah, that's the one.
That guy have a picture
What was your bone apple tea?
You've literally never had a MySpace. Mifa, you probably weren't even born yet.
I've never had one.
Sunbird, you probably weren't even born yet.
I was not. Oh, god damn it.
I couldn't get that. I had a MySpace. Boy, I remember decking that thing out in some black colors and some like oranges and some reds and shit. Too young for social media. Yeah, that was my like junior high school kind of days, I think.
Is there such a thing nowadays? Too young for social media? Fuck, I could have
Probably
scored
not.
that. He's still the edgy kid. He loves skulls and black.
I'm only edgy in like that I like black skulls kinda. I mean, I'm not like obsessed. Teammate, just dude. God.
Yeah, it's mostly being silly. You're not edgy.
I was a little emo back in high school, but not like the scene emo. More like I was depressed.
Real emo.
Yeah, none of those faker emos.
I was emo before it was cool to be emo.
I had real depression. It was a good time. That was only for a little bit.
I listened to Linkin Park.
Yeah, that made me depressed too. No, I liked Linkin Park. But the Bone Apple Tea was there's a character in Breath of the Wild that says Daruk's protection is now ready to roll. So I said the Fluke's reflection is now bready and old. She didn't understand. I told her to say it out loud.
It's kind of you just changing the word. Bone apple tea is usually things that like people have never seen the word written before. They've only heard it pronounced, so they fuck it up when they go to spell it. That's how I understood it.
Bone apple teas is there are the subreddit has legit ones and ones that were made up.
Okay,
So it's not.
fair enough. I will read that when I have this chance, Angel.
Oh, ceiling shot, you bitchers! I don't even practice that shit. I don't even care. I'm not a loser. Ooh, nice. Who practices in Rocket League? What losers? Oh. Embarrassing moment in junior high was when your friend called me a MySpace whore. And you wanted to check my page like every 5 minutes. You couldn't go on a computer at home, so... I can see that.
People in high school and junior high, the fucking school is... God, there's so many, like, crushing moments like that. Where people really cut you down. I remember when I first had a phone that could take pictures, I had to... Oh, shit, that's Myrtle. I was waiting for him to hit it. I had these, like, model cars. Not like Hot Wheels, they were like 1/16 scale.
Right.
And, because my dad would buy them, he thought they were cool, like these die-cast model cars. And so I would take a picture of one whenever we got one, like, oh, I got a new Porsche, or my dad bought like an Aston Martin. I'll take a picture of it on my phone, partly because I just thought it was so cool I could take pictures and show it to my friends.
Yeah.
And partly because I thought the cars were cool. And so I did that for like months. I would show them the new picture every time. And then eventually one day, they would always like kind of look at each other. And I should have read their faces that they weren't like impressed or interested at all. This is the lesson that I learned that day, was to gauge someone's reaction. Because one day they were like, dude, fucking no one cares. It's like you could take a picture of like an actual car and it'd be way more interesting. I was like, ah, I see. And that fucking hurt my soul.
Yeah.
But those guys were dicks anyways. I should not have been friends with them to begin with.
Oh.
But, like, you know, they could have told me in a more gentle way, I guess.
Yeah.
I should have been wanting to hang out with her while I was at her house, not checking it. Oh, you were at her house, yeah. Yeah, that kind of hurts her. It's exactly right. I was embarrassed as fuck. Cause it's like, shit, what have I been doing this whole time?
Oh, you listen to Evanescence, Mifa? Yeah. that wasn't my thing.
I liked the songs in the Daredevil movie.
Look, it's
Wake me up inside! Can't wake up!
You guys, whoa, I didn't say anything bad about Evanescence. I can't even say the fucking name right. Evanescence?
Ebernescence.
I literally only heard the one song. I can't even shit on that band.
Can't wake up!
Look, it's harder to understand text. Yeah, I know, Mifa. I'm just giving you shit. It has to really be said out loud. It has to be like fast. and saying it yourself is a little hard.
Can't wake up.
Effervescence, yeah.
I would never shit on someone because they enjoy something. That's not true, but I don't usually shit on people for enjoying any kind of music. If it makes you laugh, if it gives you a fun time.
If the music makes you laugh.
Fine, you were kidding. I will stop.
I always thought that was the Linkin Park guy in that song.
Yeah, Chester, whatever, R.I.P.
Bennington.
It's kind of weird for them to have his first name to be R.I.P. R.I.P. Chester. That was his name, right?
No, you're thinking of the Cheetos mascot.
Okay. Dangerous
Oh.
cheesy. Elite dangerous cheesy.
R.I.P. Chester the Cheetah. You thought it was the different guy who did the Linkin Park graphic? Oh, could have been. I don't know. Mike Shinoda.
I'm pretty sure it was not the Linkin Park guy, or that like. Oh my God, Tex.
I got it anyway.
Well, hello there.
Are we heading out to SawCon this year? I don't know what that is. But I'm a nice shut-in nerd there. What's your name? Desi Slayer? Desi?
Is that
What's
a
up, man? How you
con
doing?
where? Yeah, that's exactly where I was going. Angel, is the con specifically for those movies?
Also, welcome Desi Slayer? Desi? Dewey Decimal Slayer?
How shall we refer to you? How would you like us to refer to you?
SawCon this dick.
Right, I have heard that joke.
Ah.
That's right. Because I remember saying, I said the same thing last time. I was like, what, is there a con specifically for those movies? And then I got Ligmud, and I was like, I should remember that for next time. I didn't.
I haven't actually heard the SawCon one yet. That's, when I hear a new one, I'm impressed, and then I hear it 500 times more, and I'm like, eh. Get him!
You'll fit right in. We love our dick jokes here.
Yeah, I love dick.
Jokes.
Oh, yeah, jokes.
Yeah, jokes.
Gotti! I was telling my counselor about that, because I was making dick jokes to my counselor, and she was cracking up like crazy. And, I was like, yeah, my Twitch channel's all about dicks, so...
Don't watch his Twitch channel, please.
Oh, I know that one.
Yeah, you're not gonna get us again.
Yeah.
We're reading everything you type now carefully, but also yes, I've definitely heard that one.
You're in quarantine now.
Yeah. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, suck on D's.
My favorite one was like the sarcoma, though. That one's still. They're like suffering from sarcoma. It just sounds like a disease. Sounds like eczema or something.
We didn't really get you. You still got us 1-0.
Yeah, I mean, you introduced a new type of wordplay into my life. Bofa was another one, but man, that one's... Actually, Bofa was the first one I ever heard. It's from Martin at my work, too. Just trying to figure out what to do. Oh, I fucked that guy real good. I fucked teammate, but you know what? I prevented a goal.
God, you really get around.
Yeah, it's a talent. Made that guy pinch the ball. Oh boy, I only have 12 boost.
It's more than I have right now.
That one sucks. Looks like we're a long way from Texas.
So, I remember listening to a podcast a while ago, like a couple years back, about how fucking scary rabies is. Because I used to just think it was like, oh, you might catch rabies from an animal and you have to go, like, get some antibiotics or something. I didn't realize it was, holy fucking shit, you die once the symptoms appear, kind of thing.
A goddamn crazy ass prion disease.
So I saw a video about salmonella Which, you know, you just gotta cook your food long enough.
Oh, fuck.
Ferment it kind of thing. But that kills like 400 people a year.
Is that a lot? Is that a little?
That's
Or just a statistic?
that's not a shitload, but still. Yeah, rabies is horrifying. But I just thought, you know, salmonella kind of made people sick. I didn't realize there were that many people dying from it every year. That was just like, you're gonna shit yourself.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to take it away from you. I'm just letting you know that some people died to it.
Yeah, salmonella is no joke.
And it was interesting because they talked about how E. coli kills like less than 10 people every year, but it's considered a
Oh, fuck.
they've got a word for it. It's not like toxin, but it's classified as, if this is found in your food, you have to fucking, you know, shut down production and like make sure you get rid of that shit. You can't just sell food that's got E. coli in it. No, did you really sick, but I didn't know it could be lethal. Yeah, you know, those 400 people that die might just be like elderly and infants and stuff. I don't know for sure.
Or
like, I doubt
pussies.
you're gonna, yeah, kind of fucking pussy guys from salmonella.
They probably don't go to the gym. Did I say GG? Oh, my bad. Oh.
So they make it so that if any trace of E. coli is found in your food, you have to get rid of it. Obviously, you can't sell that shit, but not so with salmonella. It's not classified as one of those, whatever the hell it was called. If it's been like a couple days since I saw the video now. So what that means is they could know that there's salmonella and sell it to you anyways. The idea being that, like, hey, well, if they cook it long enough, they'll be fine. Partly because, you know, you hear about salmonella in like turkey and like chicken stuff. So most people cook that shit all the way through, whereas there are burgers, you know, like meat. Sometimes people will only cook it medium rare, which is, so they're like, well, we have to be more careful with E. coli because people don't like to cook it long enough that would murder the E. coli, whereas they are much more likely to cook out all the salmonella. So they're like, it's no big deal. But, you know, 400 people dying is like a pretty decent kind of big deal type thing. Like, you know, maybe go ahead and don't sell food that you know has salmonella in it.
I don't know, though, if salmonella is found in vegetables and shit, though.
Oh, I don't think so, man.
Because E. coli is, you know, found because of fertilizers and shit. Literally shit. So, like, you can't
Well, this
cook.
is specifically about, like, the meats, I think, though.
Oh. But I mean, the dying statistic is anybody, right?
Right,
So-
but my point is that it's listed like, if you find it in your meat, you can't sell it to consumers. You gotta like stop what you're doing and like don't sell that. But if they could find traces of salmonella in their meat and still sell it, because they're like, well, customers usually cook their turkey, their chicken or whatever, so it's okay.
Do they stop selling the meat if it's found in meat, though? I know they stop
E.
grabbing
coli?
the. Yeah, because I know they stop selling vegetables because, you know, you don't half the time you don't have to cook those, right? Especially lettuce, you don't typically cook. Like, lettuce is a lot more served cold than it is.
It was saying, like, if they find traces of E. coli at the factory, they don't sell that to customers. Was what they said. So I'm not sure
For
what
meat?
you're asking. Yeah.
I just figured, like, it's just literally like meat has fucking E. coli in it. Just cook it. Like, that's it.
But like, people don't always cook their ground beef all the way.
Oh, fuck.
Oh man, I stored that.
People should cook their ground beef all the way. That's kind of the thing.
Well, people like medium rare burgers. If you've never had a medium rare burger, it's fucking great.
No, I'm told not to have a medium rare burger because you don't want to have E. coli.
Well, if they don't, I've eaten plenty of medium rare burgers and haven't gotten it, and them not selling me meat with E. coli is real nice.
Yeah, sure. I just didn't know that was a thing.
You've never known that people eat burgers medium rare?
Not medium rare, no. Like I know a tiny bit of pink in a burger, but not like.
All right, well, medium then, I guess, not necessarily medium
Oh.
rare.
Yeah, because like medium rare is like.
Well, pink is the point. Like people don't always have it gray all the way through their burger, and that is not enough to get rid of E. coli. Oh my fucking god! Please tell me I didn't score the second one too. Just murder me. Shove an uncooked burger in my mouth, please.
Yeah, I've definitely heard a little bit of pink, but yeah, not medium rare. That's why I was confused.
The
But sure.
point still stands, though, that if E. coli gets through, there are going to be people that don't cook it out all the way because of taste reasons, not just because they, like, fucked up.
Right, sure.
And,
Oh.
you know, if they classified salmonella as one of those, you know, like toxins or whatever, then maybe those 400 people wouldn't be dying, or it would be a smaller number.
Or maybe they can't because of like. Maybe it's just in a lot of shit.
I mean, they were saying that, like, the food experts were saying that it would be a good idea. So, I mean, sure, maybe those experts are wrong. I don't have, like, an opinion on it either way. I just thought the video was interesting.
Yeah.
The government's still shut down.
Yeah.
It's about to set a record. That's pretty fucked up. Because Trump wants 5.7 billion to go towards the wall. And Democrats are like, fuck you. No. And Trump is now saying that he didn't mean that Mexico would pay for it. He's like, I didn't mean that, like, they would actually pay for it.
I didn't mean literally the things that I'm saying.
He's like, he's like saying something to the effect of, like, that they would pay for it in other ways or something like that. But even that's not true, because, like, he literally said, yeah, to Wolf Blitzer, he's like, yeah, I'm gonna get them to cut us a check for the $5 billion, or we're gonna stop, like, we're gonna, like, stop trading with them and shit.
Such a waste of money.
But, you know, I'm not telling anybody something they don't know when I say that they caught him in an outright lie. That's not, like, news.
I didn't know
But yeah,
this.
it's real sad that, like, a whole bunch of sections of the government, like the Parks and Rec people, and, like, NASA is even lost a shitload of funding, and just all these people not getting paid right now. And he's like, oh, I think those people, I think they would tell me that, you know, keep doing what I'm doing, and I'm doing a good job, that this is that important. Is it, though? Is not having a wall gonna affect me, like, in the next few weeks? Is that really making my life that much worse? Is it actually a crisis, as he keeps calling it? to the point where it's okay to just have a whole bunch of government workers not getting paid right now?
Oh, you bitch.
There's like all of our like national parks. There's just trash and shit piling up, and people are just like shitting right there on the ground.
There was one place got graffitied. There was rock at some place.
That sucks.
Yeah.
No. There's a billionaire who could maybe help out those people that aren't getting paid right now. I don't know, maybe the guy that's dead set on this happening, maybe he could chip in on all these government workers that aren't getting paid right now.
No.
Because the fucking senators are still getting paid. The people arguing for all this shit, they have no problem. They're getting their checks. Oh, he got me.
Oh, nice.
So they're not under any financial strain to get this taken care of. And it's funny because he specifically said he wasn't going to blame the Democrats for it, but of course he is. And he even said something to the effect of like, when the government shut down under Obama, he's like,
Oh, nice.
holy shit. He said, like, if the government shuts down, that's solely the president's blame to take. Like, you fucked up if the government shuts down. And now, of course, he's not taking any of the blame when he's president. It's convenient.
Yeah, it's just in general, it's just not. It's not worth it. I don't understand why people think it is. Ooh. Oopsies. I fucked up. I said nice one. I said shit. Thanks. That goes dang. You like that one, Angel? It took a little finesse. I had to try to avoid people. I don't think it was that good. Oh boy! But I also wasn't paying attention fully, so I was thinking about Donald Trump being an idiot. I don't like ye olde Trumper.
Because, you know, we complain about the regressive left a lot, and I feel that that's fair. You know, all when SJWs overreach, I think it's absolutely necessary and correct to call them out on it. But on the whole, I feel that people, the extremists on the right, are way worse. And you know, obviously extremists on both sides are bad, but when you look at the fucked up left, you get things like, you know, thought police and like controlling people's speech and shit like that. So like imagine like the dream scenario for an SJW, if they could make it like illegal to say the N-word, like that would be fantastic to them. It's just this like outlawing racism kind of thing. That'd be really fucked up, and I'd be super hard against that. And it'd be real dumb. But when you look at the extreme people on the left, you get shit like anti-gay marriage. You get
yeah.
Oh yeah, the right. You get anti-gay marriage. You get anti-abortion. You get not believing in climate change. You get more military spending, which we don't need. You get stuff like trickle-down economics and like tax breaks for the rich. When we already have a ridiculous amount of income inequality. God damn it! No! I wanted that!
I did it.
And then, of course, you have the more religious side, generally, on the right as well, that are obsessed with, you know, the war on Christmas and keeping prayer in schools kind of thing.
Hey, you gotta pop off? Alright, Mifa. Oh, I accidentally deployed my spikes. Thanks for hanging out though, Mifa.
Bye,
Mifa, I love you. Mifa, I love you.
Got no doll.
Yep. Thanks for hanging out. Sorry we're not talking about dicks as much. You probably hate it. You're probably bored. You probably think we're adequate. Bye. Ooh. God damn, so much shit just happened. I got like bumped and like then I got like hit into a wall and fucking I don't know. I can't comment on like a lot of the stuff you said is shit and it's bad, and I would guess equate all that shit to worse, but I don't like any of it, so it's like I don't know. It's not one of those things that I care which side is worse. I just care about the ideas in which get implemented, you know what I mean?
I just feel like we're constantly talking about the regressive left, from Sargon to PSA Stitch, and just like in general, even Thunderfoot is mostly he shits on Trump a lot, I guess, but I don't know. I find, and maybe it's because of where I live, but I find the right to be way worse.
I think a lot of the concepts to like the climate change thing isn't something that's like that new to me. It's been, you know, climate change debate and shit has been around for a long time. I've been convinced of climate change for a long time. Abortion.
That's a way bigger problem than the regressive left and their political correctness.
Yeah, I mean, I agree, but like the reason probably why I don't talk about it as much is because like they're old. They're kind of old news. They're not something that's there's stuff I can say less things about because like oh shit. But I mean, we still talk about it, right? We still talk about fucking Crowder and his shit. But it's one of those things like I feel I can talk less about it because it's not.
I mean, I thought you guys were right-wingers when I first got here because of how much you shit on the left. I thought you and Justin were like pretty hardcore right-wingers. Actually, I'm still not sure what Justin would be. I guess libertarian.
Well, yeah.
And I'm not even talking about like political parties. Like the Republicans, Democrats have both fucked up. They're both corrupt. They're both real shitty. Oh boy, I'm gonna have to take some time to read that angel.
That was a long one. Oh no!
Perfect. Perfect. We got plenty of time now.
They're the biggest problem right now? I don't know if they're the biggest problem right now. The big bad right wing, I think, is there are people against a lot of the things you mentioned.
Yeah, that's exactly the point I'm disagreeing with, is that the left is a bigger problem right now. I think the right is the way bigger problem. Like, the left is saying the left wants to cure racism and sexism, and they're doing a very poor job of it by overreaching. But at least they want, at least their ideal their intentions are noble and they're just fucking up. Whereas the right doesn't give a shit about gay people.
Oh, fuck it.
You know, and obviously we're talking like loosely your generic, typical right winger, and thinks that Muslims are the scum of the earth. You know, I disagree with Muslims, but I don't think they're all coming here to kill us.
No! You say bigger problem like you have a lot more.
A lot more traction in the right wing. Are you sure?
I mean, they did when we were originally talking about it because they were the big thing in the media at the time. Good. 2 of my pinches have ended up in our goal. Did I even pinch? No, I didn't pinch. Oh, I tapped it. Fuck. I mean, but it's one of those things. Like again, Trump not being in the Paris Climate Accords, I think, is real stupid. But I can't talk about it very much because like there's I just like say that's it's
it's clearly it's just done wrong, and that's why I wasn't trying to talk about specific politicians or Republicans and Democrats. I'm talking about like general right and left wing movement amongst common folk and what they generally adhere to. Like I didn't even bring in gun control into this one because I feel like that's actually a pretty tough argument to have.
that one's tough, but on like potentially on the scale comparing it to climate change again is one of those like, I mean, climate change is worse than a gun control thing.
Yeah, climate change, as far as I'm concerned, is the big one, and it's the one that the right is getting completely wrong. Like I could almost start and end right there. Something that's seriously affecting the entire world, and they're acting like it doesn't even exist. It's like a huge deal right there.
Yeah.
If the left made it impossible for you to say the N-word, that sucks because of free speech and everything. But they're like actually wrecking the climate. Like the right hates the EPA and wants to dismantle it. Like they actually don't give a shit about protecting the environment. That shit's way worse. Gay people not being allowed to marry, that's way worse than what I've seen from the regressive left that has had actual impact is stuff like the guy from Google getting fired. So like outrage culture, political correctness culture, I've seen it get people fired, and it's awful, and I'm against it, obviously, all that stuff. You know, Roseanne got fired for her tweet, but that is the extent of it. Some people getting fired because people thought that they were racist or sexist.
I'm getting blown up a lot in this match.
I don't see how that comes even close to being as big of a problem as some of the shit that right-wing nuttiness leads to.
Sure.
Am I missing something? Is there something from the left, regressive left side that is more dangerous than getting people fired? They're screwing up universities. That's a big one. Fucking up like people's actual education. That's real bad. I hate that. But then the right also has like creationism being taught in school as well, like anti-evolution stuff.
Oh, yep. I mean, I don't think it's worse than, like, it's hard. It's like nothing in my mind is going to be worse than climate change. Like,
Yeah,
because climate change is global. Like, let's fucking kill everything, fuck everything up.
I feel like that by itself makes my argument, and yet there are like other things too. So let's just table climate change and move to the other topics, even if you want.
I mean, I mean, I think the right-wing stuff is worse. but I don't care that they're worse. Like, I don't care that it's associated with a group. Is basically what I'm saying. Like, I don't like any of this stuff. You know what I mean? I don't like any of these things. And like I said, the reason why, at least me, I feel that left wing has been a focus is because it's kind of a new concept to try to police people's speech and thought and shit like that. While climate change is, again, I've been convinced of climate change for a long time. There's not much more you can do to convince me of anything. And when a fucking conservative says, like, again, like, I'm gonna pull out of the Paris Climate Accord, the only thing I can do is point at it and say, like, that's dumb. And, like, I disagree with your decision. There isn't much, like, to me, much discussion to be had, because there isn't these, like, new thoughts that are coming up, and, like, what is the impact of this, or the potential impact of this going to have? It's literally, to me,
you can probably say the same for abortion. Like, it's just kind of a black and white issue for you now.
Yeah, I've wrote a couple papers on abortion, like, on it being legal in college, my, like, ethics classes or whatever.
So I guess it's almost like all the stuff that the right is wrong about, it's just so obvious, from, like, creationism and evolution stuff, and
that, yeah, like, it's like it seems like the right wing, to me, besides abortion, like, they're getting a lot of facts incorrect, right? Just like creationism. That's just, you're just wrong. You just,
that's why it's so dangerous. That's why that's the kind of shit that I get more riled up about.
But yeah, social issues are more kind of nebulous and strange. And you have these people that are thinking that, you know, they're saving the world by making it so you can't say a specific word, and, like, coming to understand these things and whatnot. It's a bit, fuck, dude. It's still hard to block that. Slowing them down and everything. He went over to that side.
I'll read that in a second, Angel. What? Oh, the ball will not go in.
I'm not defending the right wing. Obviously, I hate both extremes.
Yeah,
feel
that's,
like
that's how far I got.
I was really hoping that'd be a lot faster and go into their net. I feel like the arguments are more personal with the left wing. The arguments are more personal, like people getting falsely accused of rape, or falsely accused of rape and getting in trouble for it. Yeah, well, they are they're social, right? They're all about an individual or a group of individuals rather than, like, nature and facts and junk. For those things, I mean, there's gay rights.
Communism, which is bad. IMO, and communism bad. Yeah, Sebastian says right wing argue facts, but I think most people are more willing to see that facts are facts. I think maybe where you guys are from, you know, it could just be the environment I'm in. I'm surrounded by right wing more, and that's part of it. But I just, as a quick counterpoint, it's the whole rape allegations thing. It's real important not to condemn someone before there's been evidence, but it's also been a thing lately to just disregard what women have said, and that's also bad. Like that's a really complicated and nuanced thing about like rape allegations.
Right, but there are definitely like the people that say believe them, right, no matter what.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
And-
No, I get it.
Yeah.
But like the
that-
right is also has some fucked up shit going on with that as well. I mean, at the end of the day, like, what does it matter which side is worse? Well, because at the end of the day, the two parties do. I did not mean to do that.
Yeah, you probably should. Was there a guy in that? I actually.
There was, yeah.
Oh, okay, that's fine. I don't care
World.
then. I thought there wasn't. Oh, there
I
wasn't a
was- I
guy
was
in that
front-
when I was shooting it though.
I was front flipping. There's nothing I could do once I saw it coming.
Yeah.
Because I'm not saying we should be less critical of the left, obviously. It's just something I've noticed that it feels like we don't spend a lot of time being critical of the right, or that I'm always the one bringing it up.
I also don't pay as much attention to any of the political stuff now.
Yeah, if you remember when I first got on, I was like, I don't really do politics. 'Cause I was like, it's just easier not to bother. But
I watch a lot more Twitch and anime now than I do political shit. But and I mean, yeah, I mean, the right does have a little bit of social stuff, like the gay rights thing.
yeah, I mean, I started with extremes are bad. That's been our position for a long time.
Yeah, it's like it's also just like now I'm less likely to get riled up by the stuff anyway.
I mean, this shit is important.
Now I'm just at a point where I'm just gonna be like, that's dumb. Because I'm a bit more jaded from all the SJW shit at this point, where I see a political thing and I'm like, whatever, you know.
Damn, I had ice for that too.
But like literally, if you bring up the wall, I'm just like, that's again. I tell you, I'm like, that's stupid. But like, I can't. We've discussed the wall before too, and like why it's
Yeah,
stupid.
We have.
And there's not much else to say besides that at this point. Like, obviously the government shutdown thing's new, and
All right. I mean, I guess at this point, there's your viewers don't seem to care for it. If it's not really exciting for you, I'll just kind of not really bring it up anymore.
it's not like it's not exciting. It's just like I can't, like, it's hard for me to discuss it. Because like the only place I get political news is always from you now, Sumbro. And it's not that I don't want it. It's like, and I like hearing it, but again, it's really hard to talk about those sort of things. So I'm not saying I'm not interested in it. It's more of like being jaded at this point. Yeah, you just heard about the shutdown. Yes, I just heard about the shutdown on Sunday. Like,
I've had it in my notes since it was like a week old to talk about, and I've just been trying to find a good time to bring it up.
yeah, I mean, I'd say keep bringing up the political stuff, but just don't, like, just understand that if I'm not as passionate about it as you, it doesn't necessarily mean that I am disinterested. It's just I don't necessarily know what to say or can say anything to it.
I hope that's not why Mifa left.
You don't know if that's why Mifa left? Is that what you said?
So I hope. Did you see the thing? Have you guys seen the thing where Ben Shapiro said rap music is like not real music, and anyone who likes it is stupid,
No.
which I thought was hilarious because I thought it was fake,
She.
and then I found out it was real and thought it was even funnier. What'd you say?
By the way, she probably left because Fangirl is on. Usually when Mifa leaves, it's because either Fangirl or Okami Hylia is online. But keep going.
So then I found out he actually tweeted that like I'm paraphrasing, but it was rap music is stupid, and then there was the second part which was like if you like it, you're stupid. And then I found out like he actually tweeted and was like that's even funnier.
that's.
But then I found out that he's like might be serious. He like wasn't kidding, and now it's even more hysterical.
That's.
Because it was like he apparently wrote a whole article on Breitbart about how shitty rap music is and how it's like not real music. Like he wrote an article when he was still with Breitbart. Like, what?
No! Fuck!
You can hate rap music all you want, but that's so like old man get off my lawn yelling at a cloud to be like, it's not even real music.
Yeah, it's.
Get the fuck out of here.
I mean, if you want to analyze it on like a musical level, and like, if for some reason, like lyrics aside, right? If you take the lyrics out and just on an instrumental level, because the lyrics are a big part of rap.
Yeah,
and,
they really are.
And I can't really begin to talk about it.
Right. Right.
But like on a musical level, rap is usually very simplistic.
Sure,
And
but
so
you-
if
but it's still there's still like really good. There are rap songs with really good.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Melodies and shit.
But
It's
I would-
stupid to call it not music.
Well, yeah, hold on though. wait for me to make my whole thing. It seems like a simpler, so potentially less intelligent form of music if I were to call the music itself having, you know, an intelligence
Just
level.
less complex, I think, is it doesn't need to be like intelligent.
Yeah, I'm just saying on an entirely like musical creation or theory thing. But I don't think that makes a difference cuz you know, music's fucking entertainment. So like it's like you're like in school you're not going to be studying, you know, probably a rap the backing track to a rap song. I accidentally hit my spikes. Because there's not much to learn there, and there's not much going on. That's all I had in me. I ran out of
And
boost.
that's the hilarious thing is that it wasn't just a technical thing. He was talking about how like the lyrics are all like unwholesome and shit. I don't know if he
Yeah,
used
that's-
the word unwholesome, but being like, you know, corrupting youth and shit like that and glorifying violence and whatever.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck, Ben Shapiro? He seems normal when you hear him like debate, but then there's certain topics where he just loses his goddamn mind, like religion.
Can't wait to hear black metals. Yeah, I mean, like all that aside about the intelligence thing, like I said, it doesn't matter to me that much. Like I'm not gonna sit here and call people who listen to it unintelligent, and I'm not even going to call the music unintelligent, right? Like I'm only calling it unintelligent now to like, you know, make it kind of make sense
That's why
in this situation.
I still think less complex is a better description.
Yeah.
Less intelligent.
I would
On
agree.
the whole, because
On the
there
whole.
are some rap songs where they do stuff with the beat and mixed like with like the lyrics and stuff that's like really impressive. Fuck you, teammate.
Yeah, we're in Rumble, dude. Who cares? Get over it.
If you don't want to be losing, maybe do more with your 38 points. Ben
Yeah.
Shapiro is just that's fucking hilarious because so much of what he argues is like really well thought out and intelligent, and then he'll just say dumb shit like that.
Well, I mean, he's also like religious, so like
He's Jewish.
he's got some real like thought out shit, but then
Mr. Facts don't care about your feelings himself.
but that's the thing is like to him the religion is true, right? It's not just a feeling; it is, and he can't separate it from that. Like, I don't know if. Oh man, ideologies are kind of the same way though. It's like this is a fact, right? This is having this sort of thing. It's a fact that. Oh fuck! I had to try to tip that and it didn't work. That like this thing equals racism and this thing is like real bad for everybody or whatever. I can't hit that. That bounced.
God damn it, this Rumble match is kicking our ass.
Yeah, these guys have got the counters for everything, really. Also, I haven't been paying full attention, but thanks for the boost.
Did you give it to him? Because I didn't.
No, I didn't.
So teammate gave him a boost.
I would say it's partly that. I mean, part of that was skill that he was able to control his car, but part of it was luck from that pinch. So, I wouldn't really argue either. Like,
Facts don't care about your feelings. Works for ideologies when it comes to things that can actually be disproven. Religion can be, so it makes sense how you can reconcile those two things.
yeah, I can see that.
Ideologies where things can be proven. What is your definition of ideologies? Because I remember the first time you said, I don't like any ideologies. And I thought that was interesting because I try to think of an ideology that I fully adhere to. But I would need to know exactly what you mean by it.
Stay Flux out of here. He's pissed. I don't really know, like. Good. I don't know where my phone is. I think it's in my pants. So I won't be able to.
It's my favorite segment, Into Ashton's Pants.
Yeah, well, my pants are across the room, so I can't really. Grab it. Yeah, I got my laptop. Actually, let's do a snow day, because that if we win, we'll get a bonus, because we haven't done snow day yet. Ideology. A system of ideas and ideals, especially one which forms the basis of economic or political theory and policy. But not necessarily, but... Alright. It's especially... A science of ideas. This is archaic, so who cares? Alright. So it's just a system of ideas and ideals, especially one which forms the basis.
A system of ideas and ideals.
Yeah. So I mean, SJWism is like not SJWism. Like the left wing entirely could be considered an ideology potentially. Then, same with right wing and any sort of political.
So like
group
humanism. Would that be an ideology?
Or...
Kind of like a moral code.
I mean, probably, yeah. I don't. But it's not.
People who believe what they're told about an idea, no matter what. That would be dogma.
Yeah.
Dogma is like, this literally cannot be wrong. Incontrovertible.
But how a lot of people are using it, at least in the the YouTuber shit, is like ideologies are the things that...
Yeah, I know how people are using it to mean basically just the right way to think. You know, people will say like
right think, yeah.
Yeah, right thing.
It's their belief to... Their beliefs that can't be contradicted. Or would it to them, at least. It's true no matter what.
Because people treat ideologies like dogma.
Yeah.
But there's got to be like scientism is a thing, like treating science like a religion, and that's messed up. But like the ideas, the ideology of the scientific method is something that I have a lot of, I guess, trust in. I guess I wouldn't treat it like dogma, but you know, that's something that I adhere to, is like testing something a whole bunch.
And on the vagueness of the definition of ideology, it's, you know, any group of ideas is
Yeah,
included
that's
in.
why I was struggling with ideology, is like...
But we, you know, before that point...
So how did you mean it when you said, I don't like any ideologies?
The dogma thing.
Okay, so just something that is infallible, like a set of ideas that is considered infallible.
Yeah.
And that's kind of one of the reasons I am a fan of the quote-unquote ideology of science, is because it says that like nothing we've learned so far is infallible, that new evidence can always come to light to disprove what we currently think. So I guess that would be an ideology under that particular definition that I agree with, but
yeah, so the like, with the left wing or the SJW or whatever ideologies, yeah, that's just gonna go in. People die.
people who aren't willing to think critically about what they believe and change their opinions based on all available evidence.
Yeah, so they don't...
People who aren't willing to think critically about what they believe and change their opinions based on all evidence. Hang on, that...
She's carrying the aren't over the second. The negative over the second.
Okay, I see. And aren't changing their opinions based on evidence.
Yeah.
Oh! Yeah. So that would be a dogmatic ideology, which even they would, it would probably, they would say that that's not, nobody wants to think that they're unwilling to, except when it comes to religions. They're like, no, I literally won't listen to new evidence. Most people wouldn't admit to being dogmatic like that about their ideologies.
Right, I don't think a lot of people would want to admit being dogmatic in general, right?
Except for religion. That's the one thing where they're proud that they are will never change their mind.
Oh! Oh, I was really hoping for a pinch.
Me too.
So yeah, so that's why I was saying, like, people they have their dogmatic things, and those dogmatic things would potentially equal to religion, because that's a dogma for a lot of people.
Because I agree with that, it's never that I thought you were like wrong or that I disagreed with you. I just was trying to wrap my head around exactly what that entails. Because if you take it as just a collection of ideas or ideals, then everyone has to have some ideologies or they wouldn't function.
Right.
But the adherence to an ideology. Oh man, almost got that. A lot of extreme politics become they aren't willing to even listen to the other side. Absolutely. My favorite is the sports analogy. Like they're gonna root for their team, left or right. We can do one more since we're kind of on a roll here. Dialogue-wise, not necessarily in the game. My favorite analogy is people are gonna vote for their sports team, the right or the left, no matter what, no matter who it is, even if it's grabbing by the pussy Trump.
Yeah.
Or Pokemon Go to the polls. And that's like really tearing us apart. Like we're really divisive as a country right now. And it's the big part of it is the fucking two-party system. We need more candidates.
We just need to not have parties, but it makes it so easy for people to vote for people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, fuck the two-party system.
Yeah, we can all agree on that.
But I think the normies don't. You know, they're the ones that are in the camps, right? They're like, no, I like my Republican. I agree with them, whatever. But yeah, I was gonna say, Angel, I agree with you about, like, Ben Shapiro would say that that the dogmatic systems of like a political system can be potentially disproven with facts, while his religion can't. So that's probably a big difference in why he wouldn't consider. I didn't have a choice in that.
Facts don't care about your feelings, but there are no facts here, so it's all feelings when it comes to religion.
Yeah, but you can't disprove his religion with facts, so therefore.
Yeah, there's no facts being argued here. It's all feelings.
That was real goofy.
Just gotta get.
Oh damn! I thought that he redirected that.
We gotta get Captain K to run for president.
He wouldn't get anything done.
That might be for the best. If you talk to libertarians, that might be for the best. I think libertarians are a bit short-sighted, but that's a conversation for another day.
I again, you know, extremes on any party, I think they're short-sighted. I heard about libertarian, I was like, yeah! And then I watched a guy, fuck, I barely missed it. I watched a guy talk about libertarianism, and like he was an extreme libertarian, and I was just like, no. I think this will bring up problems, though. So, you know, I just like a little bit of everything sprinkled in there, you know?
Yeah, Angel, once you get to your truth, not mine, it's literally just stop even, like, having a conversation with that person.
Yeah.
There's no way to get beyond that. That's why I stopped talking about climate change with my dad, because he's like, you believe what you want to believe, I'll believe what I want to believe. I'm like, what?
It's not.
The fuck is that?
I love the people that are like, scientists! They bring up some, like, fake statistic that they heard. It's all about, like the fake statistic stuff, which sucks. They hear some fake thing, or they hear some person's misinterpretation of some fact, so they believe that fact is theirs. But that's the truth.
Mm-hmm.
It's
my favorite is that scientists are just doing it for that sweet money. Like, oh yeah, sweet research grant money, huh?
Mmm.
You know, when a scientist pulls up in their Ferrari, and you're like, oh, this bastard just faking all those climate change reports.
Yeah, you can't make any new products to sell if you want to combat climate change. You know, windmills or solar. No, none of that. Nope. You can't make any of it. Bald eagles die to solar panels.
Oh yeah. Like 4 in like 15 years.
I said solar panels, by the way. Not windmills. So
Man,
even
we
less.
We haven't had a solar frickin' roadways in a long time.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad too.
Is that finally dead? Did you see that thing where he posted the video about what he should do with his the new year, like what videos he should focus on?
I saw solar panels kill bald eagles. New lore, nice. I should put it. You can add it, Angel. Do it. I didn't see his video. No. I saw the topic.
It's not really worth watching. But,
yeah, I saw the topic.
He
I didn't care.
showed a graph of like a breakdown of each type of video he makes and like which ones do the most views. And the ones that debunk junk science and products did the best, which those are the most entertaining and the ones I look forward to.
Yeah.
And then shit, I forgot what came in second. And then his science videos actually do really well, where he just shows a cool science thing. Actually did a lot better than I thought.
Get in there!
Come on. Hell yeah!
Get in there! They seek him out and kill him to sleep. Probably, actually. Either that or when the bald eagle's flying overhead, it jumps up in the air and gets in their way, swats them.
So, he did like one creationist video, and that one did pretty well, comparatively. So he was asking everyone like, what do you want me to focus on?
Yeah, give me more of those science videos or debunking stupid shit.
Yeah. It's doing the most. So his whole point was like, I'm gonna try not to just chase the money and only make those, because people clearly like the other stuff too.
Oh, I hit the post! Yep. Yeah, like those trapdoor spiders. With their trap jumping panels. Or maybe they are trapdoors for things too. Solar panel gives way and this maw of like teeth and fluids is underneath it and just eats it.
Oh, my brain is so done.
Mine's not. Mine's just getting started, but you know what is done? My bladder. I really have to pee. I was really hoping that'd fly out more and not do that.
I'll try to keep it a little more light tomorrow. We won't. We'll do silly shit tomorrow. I got a fun story I want to tell. When my car got stolen.
I ran out of my topics. I said them all today.
Oh, damn it.
Oh, I hate pucks. Why are you coming to blow me up, dude? Like the pucks in your zone, man. Oh boy. Yeah, I love this match. I love having to pee.
Of course, they do one more, and the game just never ends.
I have to look up that video, actually, the one where we had 7-minute overtime and put it in the records. The record books.
Or we could just shatter that right now. Then you won't have to go look for it.
Yeah, then I'll destroy my kidneys. I'm getting the sweats. Ooh, I'm getting the sweats.
Urine's soaking through the skin now.
Yep. There is urine in your skin, basically. A component of it.
Oh, I thought that was it. Oh, I thought that was it.
I don't have that.
Oh
Wow.
my God.
They all committed to that too, but there's one already. Yeah, I bumped one guy.
I was trying to get it around the horn as fast as I could. And it's the match that never ends.
I'm listening to Chiari Pamu Pamu, and it's making me real happy. Muay Thai Night Rando.
Oh god.
Oh, nice. Ugh. Oh, good.
Teammate.
Ooh. Holy shit. What are you holy shitting, Angel?
Back when they all triple committed and our net somehow still didn't score. Fuck. Don't fuck up, because you're our last defender. Finally, the game is over.
That was close. I saw him coming, but I tried to get a pinch, but that didn't work out clearly.
We are released.
No, I'm not released yet. Okay. I love you all. It's been fun, but I have to peep.